Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're officially in March now, so that means time for our February budget review. As always, I hope you guys get a little budgeting inspiration from this video, and let's get started. Okay, so here's February's budget overview. Just like January, I've got my income up top, expenses, debt, and sinking funds. So we'll just start at the top and make our way down. So, like I explained last time, my income comes from my W-2 job. My goal is $4,932 every month, and that is my base salary that I would make without any overtime or shift differential. It's not very often that it's just my base salary, and that was the case with February as well. My actual take-home pay for this month was $6,222, and I actually had another bit of income as well. I did my taxes in January, and so I got some money back from my tax return, which I was, you never know when to expect that, so I wasn't necessarily expecting it this month, but that was $826. And now for my expenses. My rent is $1,000 a month, and that includes all utilities, internet, and everything. I'm very fortunate. I live in a private apartment in somebody's home, so they're very good to me, and it's very cheap. So I paid exactly $1,000. And then Fed loan, that's my student loans. I only have the one student loan payment left, thank goodness. But as you all are probably aware, Biden has them on forbearance for now through the end of September. So my normal monthly payment is $705.69. But I did not have to make that payment, so that was $0. Gym membership, I do have a membership to Planet Fitness that comes out every month, and it's always $22.99. Netflix, that's almost always $17.99, which is exactly what I paid. My cell phone bill fluctuates by a few cents every month. It is normally about $60.90. For the month of February, it was actually $61.04, which is not a big difference at all, but it is 14 cents over. Big whoop, yeah. All right, groceries and food. I typically budget about $400. It can fluctuate pretty big. I went over last month, but this month I actually only spent $270.39. So I was actually under budget on food and groceries by $129.61. And that includes going out to eat as well, which I try not to do, but I do treat myself a couple times a month. Gas and car wash, like I mentioned in my last video, I live in New England, it's winter time. Car washes are a must, especially when you have a newer car that you're trying to keep from rusting. I did go a bit over this month. I spent $105.44, and the reason for that is because I took a ski trip up into the White Mountains, which is a couple-hour car drive, so that was about a full tank of gas. Maybe not quite that much, but certainly a lot more gas than I normally spend to get up there and back for the day. So I went over by $45.44 in that category. The next is Chiropractor. So it's $40 a visit. I try to visit him every week, so I always budget $160. Unfortunately, I worked a lot of overtime these last 2 weeks, so I wasn't able to get to him every week, so I did miss a week with him. So I actually only spent $120, so I am $40 under budget on that category. And the next category is my monthly massage. I have a monthly massage membership at the local massage parlor, and that's always $75 a month, and that's exactly what I spent. I budget myself $25 a month for pet supplies, which is food, treats, litter, that normal kind of stuff, and I actually did not have to buy anything this month, so that is $25 under budget in that category. And now shopping. For January, I budgeted myself $50, so I just carried that over to February. I am trying to have kind of a low buy year because I think I mentioned in my last video, I tracked every penny I spent for the year of 2020, and my shopping is just anything that doesn't fit into these categories, anything I buy myself, and I was spending almost $1,000 a month on just shopping. And that, I don't know, that was just way too much for me. So $50 is probably a little irrational, but maybe I'll adjust it for next month, because I certainly went over again. Nothing crazy, but a little bit. I spent $362.73. And that's not just like frivolous shopping. I spent $100 on the lift ticket for that day that I went skiing. I bought a humidifier, I bought a heating pad, you know, kind of those New England wintertime things that you essentially need. So I went over by $312.73. So I did have a couple extra categories this month that didn't really fit in any of the above. So at the very beginning of the month, I guess it wasn't January. It was the very beginning of the month. I did my taxes, and I just use H&R Block online, and that it's more expensive now to have them take it out of your refund. It costs more money, so I just paid for it up front. That was $29.99. And then up here in New England, for the toll booths, we have what's called Easy Pass, and that just automatically reloads $30 every time my account gets low. And since I did travel up to the White Mountains and went back and forth through the toll booth a handful of times, they did reload my account at $30, which I was not expecting, but that's no big deal. I guess I wrote those in the wrong category. That should be over here, but that's okay. So we went $29.99 over there and $30 over there. So the total between the amount I was under budget and the amount I was over budget, not counting student loans, I'm just not counting that right now, but I was over by $223.69. I really don't think that's that bad at all. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm still over, but that's not bad at all. All right, so the next category is the debt category. So my two debts are my Fed loan, student loans. Yes, that's an egregious amount. And as I said before, and as you all know, I'm sure those are currently on forbearance until the end of September, so I did not actually pay anything towards my student loan balance. I am kind of saving in my savings account to pay a lump sum at the end of September, or whenever they do actually end up coming due. So I am saving money aside for them. I'm just not paying it right now, just because it kind of is uncertain what's going to happen with them. So I'm just going to wait and see. So my final balance remains exactly where it started. And then this next debt is my Fidelity Loan. I started the month owing $8,315.34, and one of my February money goals was to put as big of a lump as I could towards that amount, and I think I did pretty good. I ended up being able to put $3,663.11 towards that loan. So my final amount that I owe is now $4,652.23. So I think we did pretty good there. And then the next category is my sinking funds. So, and these are for the whole year of 2021. So I've got emergency fund, I want to have 10,000. My Roth IRA for the year, I want to contribute the full 6,000. Vet and medical expenses, I want to set aside 2,000. Car maintenance, I want to set, and that includes like registration and anything that might pop up. I want to have 2,000 set aside. And then I want to start saving up for a second investment property. So I want to save up a down payment of $25,000 for that. So I'm not going to start focusing on these sinking funds until I get rid of this Fidelity loan. So that's why I'm not getting very far with these. I was able to contribute a little bit. So I put $500 towards my emergency fund, bringing that down to $9,500 left. But again, once this Fidelity loan is gone, that I'm going to start focusing on these guys. And this is pretty well the order that I want to have them. I think the emergency fund is kind of the most important thing to have in your back pocket. God forbid you ever need it. So of course, I still want to contribute 6,000, 2,000, 2,000, and 25,000. So not bad in February. Pretty happy with that overall. All right, so that was our February budget line by line. In my January budget video, I mentioned that I had two money goals I wanted to accomplish for the month of February, and one was to contribute a large chunk of money to my Fidelity Loan, which I did. That was $3,663.11 I was able to contribute. And the other goal was I wanted to close on my first investment property. This process has been going on for several months now, and it's kind of dragging out for various reasons. On the appraiser end of things, and it's, it is what it is. I was hoping it would close in February, but it did not. And that's okay. These things happen. They take time sometimes, and nothing we can do about it. So either way, it's not costing me any money. I'm not making any money either, but that's all right. So for the month of March, one of my goals again will be to hopefully close on that investment property. And the other goal that I have for the month of March is to completely pay off that Fidelity loan, the rest of that, $4,652. So those are my two money goals for the month of March. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope this gave you a little bit of budgeting inspiration, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. So, as always, I hope you get a little better